What exactly makes a pro when it comes to video games? Do you have earnings? Do earnings even matter? Do you have to be part of an esports team or something like that? Do the earnings that you make or the team you're part of just make you a professional? Are you considered a pro gamer? Am I considered a pro gamer? I'm gonna go over all these questions in this video and kind of go over what actually makes a pro, and make sure you stick around to the end because you actually might be considered a professional gamer and you can brag to your friends. And I mean, honestly, that's pretty cool. All right, let's not waste any time here. What does professional mean? All pro or professional means is that you make money doing it. That's all it means. Whether that's gaming or a different job, if you're a professional at something, that means you make money doing it. Well, there you go. If you made money playing the game, then you're a professional gamer. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. No, I'm kidding. Hold on a second. It's not just that simple if you've made money one time. And in my opinion, it matters where that money came from and also how often you're actually earning the money. Let me elaborate. So for instance, am I a pro gamer? Any of you guys that actually watch me, I am absolutely skilled at video games. I would say above average by far, but I'm not on the professional level. There are so many things that make like a pro esports gamer, right? Which is what we're talking about right now. And I don't think I possess all of those. However, I do make a very small amount of money creating content. So I would consider myself a professional content creator, right? Even though it's not a lot of money, I'm still making money doing it regularly. I absolutely work on my content more than 40 hours a week, which is what considered a full-time job is. Those of you that don't know, I post about 70 to 90 videos a month, depending on the month and depending on what kind of content I can make in order to make this a job maybe for the future that does pay a decent amount. So let's go ahead and squash that now. No, I don't consider myself a pro gamer, okay? But then what is a pro gamer? What makes an esports gamer? If somebody says I'm a pro, what should that mean when they say that? All right, let's talk about earnings. Earnings don't mean as much as you think they do. In a lot of these games, there are third-party people hosting some tournament, and if they're not a known company like Twitch Rivals or something massive like that, I believe it shouldn't count towards your actual earnings if you're going to count that being a professional player. One of the main reasons you shouldn't count like these smaller tournaments for your earnings is because the players you're going against are not very good. At least they're not on the professional level. They're not in the same tier as a lot of these players you might have seen in the past. And I just don't think that counts, especially if you're not going against someone who's also considered a professional, right? You got to go against someone that's close to your tier and skill level, or else you're not really earning anything. You're just taking money from someone who's not good. Plus, the prize pools are pretty minuscule when you consider the thousands of dollars that these other companies are giving away, right? So if you've won money from one of these major tournaments, are you considered a pro? Well, in my opinion, I think you should have to be regularly earning a bit of money, not just one time, or maybe being part of an esports team, which does pay you regularly. Much like a regular job, I feel like you have to regularly earn the money, right? I've done Uber driving in the past, but it's been a while and I haven't earned that much money. I wouldn't consider myself a professional driver. I think that would be a bit silly. Much like that, I think you should be regularly earning money. It can't just be a few months ago or several years ago you earned one time, if that makes any sense. So it has to be kind of somewhat a regular thing, kind of like a regular job. And if you're signed to an esports organization that is willing to pay you with a salary and a contract, then that can also be considered a professional gamer because you're regularly every month earning money from this brand or this organization. So that's what classifies as a pro for me, because it's a regular type of earnings thing from a reputable source. So most people really aren't ever going to be pro gamers. It's really hard to do. But it doesn't mean that your earnings mean nothing, especially if it's from like a small third-party tournament like I run. I don't know what I'd consider that. Maybe like a side gig or something. Either way, you're super good at the game to be able to earn actual money from anything. That is not easy to do. I don't care what anybody says. And you could still make money from video games in other ways besides just earning it by being the best. Very large industry. Do you agree or disagree with what you think makes a pro gamer? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Have a good day.